Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to UBTV's Come Dine With Me. Tonight, 3 student chefs battle it out, preparing a starter, main course and dessert to see who will be crowned the UBTV Come Dine With Me champion. Who's going to be crowned the winner? You're going to have to wait and see. Let's go meet those contestants now.
These are not my best at all.
10 minutes?
Yeah. It's coming together, yeah. I'm just about to put the fruits on now, they won't take long.
You're one of me famous and rich.
Nice to meet you, I'm Ruben.
Oh, sorry.
My name is Ruben. I'm 3rd year doing film and TV.
My name is Alex Sydenham. I'm in 3rd year and I'm studying chemistry with computing.
I'm Alicia. I'm doing a master's in neuroscience. This is my 1st year at Bristol.
So today for starter, I'm doing Sicilian chicken salad. It's like a really nice, like fresh salad. And then main course is going to be also Varcoe with lamb instead of veal because I couldn't find veal. And I'm also not made of money. And for dessert, I'm making some autumn fruits poached in white wine and sugar to make like a syrupy sauce, which is going to go over the top.
I feel like I have a fairly decent menu. It's definitely a lot of crowd pleasers. I hope I'll win, but you never know.
Is there like a dish you're most confident on, starter, main, dessert?
I think dessert, just because I've made it so many times. So I'm making Yorkshire Parkin, which I learnt when I was really homesick in my 1st year because it's a traditional recipe from back home. I've made it so many times that I feel like that's going to be the dish that gets the most love.
So for starter, I'm doing vet steak with a Thai dressing. For mains, I'm doing miso, mushroom and masala wine cream pasta, so just with linguine. For dessert, I don't really make desserts that much, so I'm just doing an apple crumble.
I don't want to jinx it. I do fancy my chances a little bit. Because I made the also Varcoe on Friday, and it was really, really good. It was quite a lot better than I was expecting it to be.
I definitely really want to win, but I'm trying to be chill about it just in case it doesn't happen,
Well, I'm not going to win because I'm not making vegetarian dishes and someone's a vegetarian, so I'm instantly going to get 0 on that dish. But I'm here just to have fun. I just think if you're vegetarian, it's kind of peak that you're signing up for a Come Dine With Me show because then you're limiting all the food options to just vegetarian. And I'm fine with people being vegetarian, but in the spirit of the competition, I think it shouldn't be too deep. I make one dish that is meat and not vegetarian. So otherwise you're just seeing 9 vegetarian dishes. It's not very interesting.
What do you think of the menu, Ruben?
It looks really interesting. I'm very, very excited to try all this food. I'm very excited about the vet steak with Thai dressing. That sounds pretty incredible.
These are all quite complicated. I feel like I've been quite low-key.
A Sicilian chicken salad. So that is me, and this person has bothered to make a vegetarian alternative, so already that's a lot better than I've done.
Any dishes that don't sound good?
There's nothing that is very mushroom heavy, which I do love mushrooms, but I might be, mushroomed out by the end of it.
Stuffed Yorkshire puddings with veggie beef, mashed potato and roasted vegetables.
I'm not sure what veggie beef is, slightly concerned about that. Autumn fruits poached in white wine, wow, that sounds really fancy. People going really hard here. Parkin is another dish. I don't know what that is. No idea what that is.
How do you think that compared to yours?
I think I've got a good chance.
Now we can get all the cooking stuff.
Okay, so I've got the bread already made, so that's a soda bread almost to a traditional recipe, except nowhere sells buttermilk ever. So I use yogurt instead, as I think it's a Nigella recipe that uses yogurt. Mushrooms to go with the chicken. It did say beef on the menu, but I couldn't find veggie beef anywhere. So we've got chicken, which it's all the same, it's all vegetarian. So, and then got some veggies ready to be roasted and potatoes peeled because the peeling takes the piss. So I'm gonna move on to making the Yorkshire pudding and the parkin.
So right now I'm roasting a chicken for my starter, which is going to be Sicilian chicken salad. making like mayonnaise for that right now as well, which I got here. I've made it like quite a few times before, and it's like one of my favourite things to make because it's just like, it has like a lot of different elements, like roasting the chicken, making the aioli, like all the different bits that go into it. It's just like, I just find it really fun to make, and I just love how it tastes. So yeah, that was kind of like the starting point for like me deciding what I was going to like make for this. Was like, I knew that I really wanted to do that as my starter. So then I was like trying to think of more kind of like Italian style foods to make for the main. So I'm making, well, it's not really also Varcoe because that's meant to be with veal, but I don't really have like the time to like drive around Bristol like searching for veal. So I got lamb shanks instead, which is still really good. But yeah, I got that simmering away in there.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the Thai dressing, and then I'm going to make my pasta sauce, and I'll probably parboil the pasta, so then when I get there it'll be quick. And then I've got to make the crumble. Make the Thai dressing for the bavette steak. So like I said before, it's got spring onions, lime zest and lime juice, chili, so hopefully people don't mind spice, but this is basically a pepper, so it shouldn't be too spicy. Ginger, like a tiny bit of grated ginger, a bit of grated garlic. And then fish sauce, sesame oil, and then some form of sugar. I'll probably use this, it should be fine. This is my steak. It's really tiny, don't roast my steak. But I got it from Ruby and White, I just seared it off, and now it's just resting in the fridge. It should be like pretty medium rare in the middle. Right, so now we just have to chop a bunch of stuff. So yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Have you followed a recipe today for any of the stuff?
No.
You haven't followed a single recipe?
No.
Okay.
I don't really cook with recipes.
If you've never followed a recipe, how do you figure out, I guess, like how do you figure out measurements and what ingredients to use and everything?
Well, I do follow recipes the first few times I do it, but basically you just got to taste all the time. You got to make sure you taste all your food at like as many stages as possible.
Is that the recipe book right next to you where you get all of those brilliant ideas?
It is, yeah, I absolutely love this book. I'm currently got my little mayonnaise recipe up there, although it's really simple. Whoop. Yeah, I got my mayo recipe there, and then I'm going to be making it into aioli, and then this is what I'm making right now, this Sicilian chicken salad.
Over time, if you make it enough, you should like be able to taste any bit of food and know what it needs to make it nicer. Like, does it need more salt? Does it need more acid? Does it need more like fat?
This is from this book, Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat, which genuinely like everyone should buy it and read it because it's so good. I love it so much. And I got this for Christmas last year, and it's it's definitely really improved my cooking. And that's where all of these prints are from.
Who gave it to you for Christmas? Because my dad fucking loves that book.
Oh yeah, my parents did.
Yeah.
And then one of my friends from home actually also bought me it at the same time for Secret Santa. And I felt really bad because it was such a thoughtful gift. It was so great, but I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I already have it.
Do you want people to be brutally honest, and do you think they'll be brutally honest with their cooking?
Yeah, on both counts. I feel like that's the whole point of, the kind of game really, is to go and do an awful job at cutting these potatoes. The whole thing is being honest and judging fairly, and so I don't want people to kind of sugarcoat it,
Can you talk to us on your thoughts on like making the vegetarian options and how this made it more challenging for you? Obviously your main's vegetarian.
Well, I was always going to do a vegetarian main anyway, just in case someone was vegetarian. Thing is, I would have done a vegetarian alternative to this, because I could have just used the same dressing, but then I realised that it had fish sauce in it, so then I kind of didn't make one, so, it's fine. I don't want to put too much chilli, because people might not like spice, but that's fine.
Oh yeah, come.
Hello.
You can say hello, I'm Oscar. I'm Alex's husband.
I taught him everything he knows. So. he is very good at cooking, but that's mainly because I'm very good at cooking. Why are you laughing? No, he is very good. I'm sure he will make very, very nice food today. I'm a bit disappointed that he hasn't tried very hard with the vegetarian starter, but I would have tried harder to make a vegetarian starter.
Do you think you should have been on the show?
You only need one person from this house to really represent me and him. I don't think you need both of us.
My head.
world's gonna know.
I feel like it's gonna take way longer than I anticipated.
Oscar, give me a little back rub again. That was cute.
You don't need to tell me.
Not the simulated affection.
Do you need to do anything? I'm just gonna take pictures.
No. Sorry.
You sure?
I think that's illegal.
Okay, yeah.
You can do what you want.
Oh, whose microplane is that again? And whose chopping board is that? Sorry.
Sorry, what have you been doing this week?
This week I've been completely neglecting my dissertation and all other uni work. Mainly just been like practicing these recipes. Although I practiced this on Friday and that took like all day. But I didn't get around to practicing the dessert, so I've actually never made that before, so it's gonna be a bit of an experiment. But we'll see how it goes, it should be okay. So this is my main in here. It's my legs, lamb shanks braising in the sauce. So yeah, that's got another.
How long has it been cooking?
It's been cooking for around an hour and a half. It's been cooking for like an hour and 20 minutes, and it's got another 40 minutes. And I'm going to take the lid off, let the sauce reduce a little bit for another half an hour, and then it should be more or less done. So I've got that, and then I'm going to make risotto to go with that. Shouldn't take too long. Still need to make the dessert, still need to assemble the salad. So it's a bit of a crunch, but it's going to be okay.
A Yorkshire pudding is a Yorkshire pudding regardless of the salad, you know.
What have you seasoned your vegetables with?
So these have got honey, balsamic glaze, and salt and pepper. So just kind of like basic seasoning. The honey's actually from the honeybees at my undergrad uni. So I did my undergrad at Royal Holloway, and we kept bees there for like, you know, to experiment, not experiment on, but kind of use them. I think we monitored their activity and stuff like that, I don't know. I'm not a bumblebee.
Thank you for Oscar's honey usage. Yep, there we go. It's going some amount of honey.
It's okay, you're welcome.
Fish sauce is really nice.
Oh, and it was vegetarian, that's not.
Yeah.
Are you going to give the vegetarian fish sauce?
No. The vegetarian's not eating the starter, so sorry. Guys, I literally, like, I've just stopped working on Sundays and I wanted a break, and this is like, you know, I'm still making 3 meals. It's not my fault that the dietary requirements are coming into play. Keep talking?
Yeah, well, you know, give some more opinions.
Nah, that's fine.
I have actually an immense amount of respect for vegetarians because I really appreciate someone who has principles which they like stand by. And as particularly vegans, I have a lot of respect for. And I'm kind of just doing like variations. I feel a bit bad because it kind of like feels a bit like I'm not really putting as much effort into the vegetarian options. But I mean, the salad is going to be like more or less the same. Obviously, the main thing in the salad is the chicken though. So, but yeah. And then the main, obviously not getting like the braised lamb, unfortunately. But hopefully the like sauté mushrooms with the risotto will still be really nice. I mean, one of my favourite things is just like mushroom sautéed in butter. Like it's kind of just perfect as it is. So hopefully the vegetarian enjoys it.
Whereabouts in the UK are you from?
So I'm from Hull, so up in East Yorkshire. Hence, everything is pretty much like that's what I learned to cook. Really, it was based on stuff that I'd eaten as a kid.
How important is presentation for your dishes too?
I know that for a lot of people it's going to be really important, but I can care less. Like, how food looks isn't really important to me. Yeah. Everything that I make always, this isn't, you know, great going forward, but everything that I make always ends up tasting really good, but looks pretty horrific.
Here we go. This is the base of the mushroom pasta. Shallot. Mushrooms that I already diced because for some reason I thought that would be the thing that took the longest. And then some garlic, and that's it.
About an hour.
Okay, that'll be fine.
Really?
What do you need to do, Alex? Can you talk to us about everything you need to do within that hour?
I need to make crumble mix, and I need to just cook this up and make a sauce. Should be fine. It should be fine.
Yeah,
Sure. Okay, we need to dice a shallot. Okay, so we dice this one now. So I guess I could start on the crumble.
Okay. Which is your favourite out of everything you're making?
The steak.
Really, I love how like many words you're using in your answers.
The steak. Honestly, I love steak, and a meal's not complete without some form of protein. So if it's going to be any form of protein, might as well be steak.
Okay.
Look good.
Lovely. So, what has been the hardest part of cooking with this?
Definitely the time management, because I definitely am running out of time, but it's gonna be fine. Yeah, I started quite a lot later than I was planning to, which was not smart for me. Because I'm doing like, there's a lot of different elements. So just like staying on top of like everything. I also somehow lost one of my ingredients. I literally have no idea where it went. So then I had to go to Sainsbury's and like the pouring. It was my rosemary, fresh rosemary, which I need. So I had to like run to Sainsbury's in like the pouring rain earlier today and get more. Which it's kind of turned out well because then I had enough to like put some on the chicken as well, which I wouldn't have before. But like still.
Alright, what's the plan now?
Um,
State your plan of intent.
Okay, so that's in the oven. I should probably set a timer, but like it's fine. I'm gonna do something with the chicken and mushrooms. I haven't actually gotten as far as there's no plan here. Everything is just entirely off the dome.
That's where the fun comes.
Now we can chop some garlic. Gotta smack your garlic. I mean, that's why they pay me the big bucks, really.
Yeah.
Do you want to give us a little tour of the house? So they do that in Come Dine With Me.
Yeah, do you want to give a house tour while Alex cooks? If you say...
Okay. Nice.
Do you want to go in the throne room? Probably not.
The throne room, yeah. Show
okay.
us. I'm intrigued by the name.
All the lights are automatic, which is great.
Fancy.
It's just really tall. Basically. Let's go in here. This is our lovely sitting room.
No, this is a boy living room.
Right, okay. Yeah, it's kind of shit. But the
Nice
TV's
decor.
good. Yeah. Probably shouldn't go in either of their rooms, to be honest.
Who's this?
Oliver Stokes, sort yourself out, mate.
I haven't seen that. I've never seen.
I had to embarrass him so he sorts his life out. The 3 Francomancas.
Let's get our producer's reaction.
Is it okay with this being on the internet?
Yeah. I hope so.
Ruben, why did you decide to host the 2 other contestants?
Because, well, first of all, I kind of wanted the home advantage and not have to like take all my stuff to someone else's house. I also just think my house is quite nice, in my opinion. I don't know if you guys agree. I follow this chef on Instagram who always says, the finer you chop your parsley, the higher your chances of hooking up with someone.
Has it been successful thus far?
I would say yes.
Any intentions for tonight? I think there is single people coming.
Well, my focus is on the food. Crazy.
How do you feel about the best steak with Thai dressing?
Yeah, I was a bit kind of confused in regards to that. Like, is there just no veggie option there? I guess we'll see.
How will that affect your rating if there isn't one?
If there isn't one, then, you know, there's nothing to rate, therefore it's, you know, automatic 0.
Yeah.
I hate vegetarian meals. No, I'm joking, I don't. I'm not really joking, man. Marsala Superior. Something... It's a wine and it's sweet and it's nice. I don't really know much else about it. We're basically done now, to be honest. Like this, add some cream, add some parmesan, add some parsley, and then this, I mix it all together. How long do we have?
An hour.
Okay. So everyone was rushing me. Didn't need a rush.
What is the chicken saying? Is it ready?
I reckon so. Oh, that is red hot. Wow. My hands are clean, by the way.
So, Ruben, what
Yes.
would you do if one of your other opponents came over and slandered how you've cooked your chicken?
I mean, I feel like that would just be quite rude, to be honest. Yeah, like, everyone has their own way of doing things, so, like, if they don't like it, then, like, that's okay. Everyone has different tastes, and I might not like some of the things that they love, so, yeah. But I'd probably, deep down, I'd be fuming.
Do you listen to music when you cook often?
Yeah, usually. Usually it's the headphones on, kind of non-verbal affair. But if I put music on now, I won't be able to talk at all. So.
Lover boy, we move in space with minimum waste and maximum joy. Wait, what's the next bit? No place to be ending, but somewhere to start. No need to ask, he's a smooth operator.
Guys, what's the recipe? Come on. I sent it to you. They're all in the same pot now. God damn it. This is what I do for Come Dine With Me. Yeah, that's exactly 3.2 grams of pepper, so you want to copy the recipe. I've never used this brand of mushrooms before, so it's got undertones of mushroom, that's for sure.
Alex, who's your favourite internet cooking?
Oh, that's a good question. Probably Tom Straker is pretty good.
Okay.
He just makes some good stuff. You know, and he doesn't spend too long like explaining the fundamentals, he just cooks it.
It's coming along. I'm just going to let it kind of simmer a little bit to thicken the gravy so it kind of congeals a little bit.
The idea is get there for 7. How do you feel about that?
Oh, doable, so doable. Really kind of under pressure. Like I don't talk like this normally. So this is kind of my kind of professional, I don't know. I don't know, just when I'm really shy. And so I probably sound like such a posh twat.
What do you think dinner party chat will be tonight?
I'm really intrigued because I don't know anybody. And so just very intrigued to see how it kind of goes. Yeah, look at that.
Is it looking good?
It's looking really good, I'm not gonna lie.
Ruben, how do you respond to the witch allegations with your ladle and your soup and your potions?
I'll take the witch allegations, honestly. Like, I'm fine with that. I actually kind of enjoy that. I think it'd be great being a witch.
What would you say to haters who said that you should keep the skin on the chicken?
I'd say fuck the haters. For this, I'm not keeping the skin on because I'm gonna shred all the meat in the chicken. I'm just gonna move the like a bit of this into this other bowl, the vegetarian version, before I have to put the chicken in. That's what we do.
Fuck, marry, kill. Steak, chicken, salmon.
That's it's quite difficult, honestly. You know, they all have their time and place. Kill salmon, whatever, we can kill salmon, that's fine. And then marry steak. And then fuck chicken.
Basically you want to fuck a chicken for yourself.
Yeah.
Something to do with the meaning of life definitely involves chicken, I'll be honest. Like,
What would you say to the vegans?
you know what, I actually have such an immense amount of respect for vegans. I really love vegans because I like anyone, because like they have like really strong principles which they stick by, and I find that so admirable. So I really, I love vegans. I think they're great, and you guys should like keep smashing it. But couldn't be me personally. But I just don't find anything wrong with like morally with eating meat. Like it's okay with me.
Did you do it from like an environmental or moral perspective?
I wouldn't be able to eat real meat ever, I don't think.
No, I'm not doing anything. I'm keeping it vegetarian, but at the, to the detriment of the
What
dish.
is your heart saying, Alex?
My heart is saying it really needs some of that pork stock that I made yesterday, which is pretty freaking nice.
Can we feel the fact that he's doing some of the things? Yeah.
Can you make it look like this is what's been happening the whole time?
Look at this.
He's been pretending to cook. I've been doing it. Alex, we should have.
Please show the pork stock.
It's got fat on top, but otherwise.
That's nice though. You don't get it, Stephen.
It's basically there's so much gelatin in the pork that looks like that.
You're gonna eat some.
Okay, I actually didn't think he was gonna do that.
This is like a couple.
I'm gonna act creative.
At this point.
That would be so much better. You should do that.
Yeah,
You
couples
should go as a
cooking.
couple. That would be so much better. And you should say no vegetarians.
Are you kidding me? This isn't vegetarian.
I think.
Read the ingredients. Does it say suitable for vegetarians?
It doesn't say not suitable. I can't access my kitchen towel.
Why?
That's alright.
So the salad is now done, which is great. Got it in this bowl here, not the prettiest bowl ever, but should taste good, I hope. About to get the dessert on the go now, so I've got a bottle of, I think sweet white wine. I don't really know what it is. Yeah, got this white wine, which I'm gonna just put, I'm just gonna whack the entire thing in here.
How important do you think the presentation of all the dishes are?
Presentation is very important. That's actually something I'm concerned about. That I won't really have the time to like do a really nice presentation. But I mean, yeah, I'll try and do my best.
You were on a desert island and you can only bring one ingredient. What ingredient would you bring?
Bread.
You gave it the first thing you said was your family.
You know these two when they're hungover put YouTube videos on their TV and watch YouTube videos?
No, that is a gross over-exaggeration. We've done that once. I kind of have a vendetta against oats.
Why?
They're kind of just like, ugh. Well, that's it. That's all the justification you're gonna get. Okay, so we made the crumble. So that's the dessert done. The main's basically done. The starter's done. I just need to fry some shallots if I want to garnish it nicely.
You're made for TV.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Look, he's blushing.
No, guys, stop. I don't want to be famous and rich.
Yeah,
That is the next step from this.
Yeah, guys, I'm expecting big dividends from the ad revenue for this video.
Ruben, you've got 10 minutes. How are you feeling? How's everything?
Is
everything coming together?
It's coming together. It's coming together. Yeah, I'm just about to put the fruits on now. They won't take long. I'll get the risotto on. They'll be done in like half an hour.
What's that?
Sorry?
Ruben, what's that on your shirt?
Tomato stain.
scars.
Yeah. The white shirt took a hit. It was a bit of a mistake, to be honest. I really thought I was going to be able to keep it completely clean, but then I have like the end of like a tube of like tomato paste, and it just like I was squeezing it out, it just flicked up. Tragic. Disaster struck.
Moment of truth. Oh god, that is really awful, isn't it? Definitely needs longer. Yeah. Something had to go wrong. Something had to go wrong with this.
Is the jam homemade?
The jam isn't homemade, but I feel like that's, like I wouldn't expect anybody else to make that, and so I don't feel like I'm being a hypocrite. Like if someone, served me some jam, I'd be like, well, did you make it?
I need to clean up because if you, look, this is a PSA to anyone who lives in a flat with other people and you like cooking but you're not maybe the best at cleaning up, start cleaning up when you're cooking. By the time you start eating, 90% of your stuff should be clean.
That's true.
That's my message to the world.
You just shut up.
It's not true.
Boom. Snaps for the chef. Right.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, we should be professional.
There it is, people. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Does it look good?
It looks great. Give us a smile and then maybe a kiss to the camera.
So what was your inspiration for this meal?
I started with the salad actually. That was like, I knew I really wanted to make that because I've made it quite a few times before. Thinking like what kind of like Italian inspired stuff can I do that would go nicely with that.
Are you Italian?
I'm not Italian, unfortunately.
Do you want to be Italian?
I do want to be Italian, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bit concerned about this dessert. I'm sure it'll be okay though. Yeah, I've never made this dessert before, which in retrospect, maybe was not the smartest move. Hopefully it turns out good. I really don't know how it's gonna be.
The cake looks a lot better. It is slightly burnt, but like it's made of treacle, so you can kind of just disguise that as it being treacle, I suppose. It is pretty obvious that like it's slightly overdone, but no, it's just a case of keeping everything warm. But everything is like done.
Right, it is nice, but I've had the exact same thing before, and without the beef stock, or chicken stock, or pork stock. It is a bit worse, but it's not, honestly, from what you've been saying about it, I thought it would be worse than it is.
Yeah,
I think it is nice.
Okay. I'll put some of this dishes.
We have high standards, by the way. This is actually very nice.
Yeah, let me just heat up. Needs a bit of salt. More salt.
That's really good. That's great, Alex.
That's fine.
Cake.
It's just sad when it could be better if I just add a bit of meat.
But as a vegetarian, that tastes really good.
Yeah, because your palate's
Rufus, what's your opinions on washing up?
Washing up, you know what? I really don't mind washing up, and a lot of people really hate washing up. To me, like, I don't know, you just like stick some tunes on and you just bash it out. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of, I used to work doing like work in like fast food like a lot, so I've done just like so much washing up in my life. I feel like that kind of like desensitizes you when you just have like a couple things to do at home instead of like taking apart like a deep fat fryer and like washing every element of it. It's just so annoying. So yeah, I don't mind washing up.
No, like these are not my best at all by any means, but gotta be quick, 'cause otherwise they might go down. But yeah, they're still looking a little bit pale. The one on the right. Look at that. I'm committing to my promise of stuffed Yorkshire pudding. There we go. Proud parent.
Yeah, that looks fucking sexy. Okay, now I need to cut one more shallot and deep fry it.
Yeah, good. We have time for that now.
We've got very invested in this, Oscar.
Yeah, I know.
It's because he wants me to represent well, because if I represent well, then that makes him better.
Yeah, because
I think he's
taught him
pretty
everything he
good.
knows, and he knows.
Yeah, he taught me everything.
Exactly.
I know. Yeah. Out of the womb, when I was younger, it wasn't my mum. It was actually Oscar.
Yeah, it was
in the form of my mother. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Oscar, look at the little video you got of me cutting garlic.
How did you manage to decide on all the vegetarian options?
Well, I was kind of, to be honest, I was kind of just thinking about like what the easiest variation of like the beef version would be. Yeah.
Fair enough.
What do you think the other contestants are going to be like?
I'm not sure, you know. I don't want to comment on anyone's personality before I meet them. I'm sure they're all lovely.
Oh.
Here, wait, let me just...
I just want to press we need to give you 5 minutes.
Yeah, wait, let me get these out before they
We've
go.
got 5 minutes till the thing.
Yeah, so I'm just finishing off my shallots, my crispy shallots. They're going to get garnished on top of the steak. And then I just need to put my pasta in a container. It's very glamorous.
Are you feeling confident?
Yeah, I mean, my food's nice. I would eat it. And I'm pretty critical, so I think it's going to go well. There we go, beautiful. Chopped parsley. Right, we're basically done here, folks. We're basically done.
Can we give a round of applause?
We've got parkin for dessert. We've got some roasted veg in there. I don't unwrap everything just because of how precarious it all is. We've got some soda bread there with some cherry jam and Wensleydale cheese with cranberry, Yorkshire pudding, handmade, with mashed potatoes and chicken and mushrooms in gravy.
You are. What's going through your mind right now, Izzy?
I just really hope this risotto is good. That's all that matters to me right now. The lamb, I'm confident will be good. The salad, I'm confident will be good. I'm just a bit worried about this. I'm a bit worried about the fruit, but I hope it will be fine.
I'm good, thanks.
Come on in.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, I'm Ruben. Nice to meet you. Just got the final things.
It smells gorgeous.
Finishing off. Thank you. I'm very, very excited. I'm actually so stupid.
What have you done? What have you done?
Oh.
Right, so it's important to point out that this is the moment Ruben realised his main dish is not, in fact, vegetarian. We'll hear more about that later, but let's get on with the show.
I'm actually... I'll do this first.
Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you, I'm Ruben.
Ruben,
Nice to meet you,
I'm Alicia.
Alicia, Alex, nice to meet you guys. How's everything been so far?
It's been good. It's been going pretty good.
Cheers for that, Ruben. Now it's time for all the contestants to sit down and go through each other's dish. We're going to get the ratings after each meal and see who's crowned UBTV Come Dine With Me champion.
Sorry. I'm Ruben, and this is my starter. It's a Sicilian chicken salad with lots of different, nice, fresh tasting things on some bread. And then the vegetarian version is instead of the chicken, it's with halloumi instead. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy.
Okay, sick. Just grab a whole one.
Yeah.
I'll let you go first.
Yeah. Is this a knife and fork situation?
I'm just gonna go in for it, to be honest. I'm just gonna go for it.
I'm so glad you said that.
Pretty happy with that.
So what did you put on top?
So it is. So it's homemade aioli. Made like the mayonnaise for that. Put some garlic in. Then celery, fennel bulb, fennel seeds, raisins, onion, pine nuts. I think that's everything.
That's nice. Did you copy it? Did you get it out of a recipe book, or is this something your own creation?
No. Sorry. It is out of a recipe book. Yeah. It's from the Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat, which is definitely my favorite book. It's so good. Yeah. Yeah. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really fresh. You can taste the fennel in the background. It's quite nice, and the halloumi is really nice.
Good choice with the halloumi.
Does it work? Yeah, because I haven't tried it with the halloumi before, so I was kind of, I didn't know. I thought, yeah.
If it's a choice between halloumi or like a vegetarian chicken alternative, I would prefer the halloumi.
Okay,
like 100%.
That's good. I'm glad I went with that then, because I did consider doing that, like a chicken alternative, but I just thought, like, I don't know. Yeah, I just thought it would be better with halloumi.
So Ruben's starter, I really appreciated that there was like a solid vegetarian alternative. Hard to eat, it was not graceful at all to try and eat that. But it was really good. I didn't like hearing the ingredients. I was like, oh god, I don't like onion.
Sicilian chicken salad. Yeah, really nice, really fresh. I think I would say the chicken breast was slightly overcooked. But, that's going to go Benson as well. The thing is, I like all these people and I wouldn't be mean to them. The red onion and the celery could have been chopped a little bit smaller. Because when you get like a chunk of big celery, I really hate celery. Like, I like it when it's cooked down or when it's like small. When you get a big chunk of celery, it's not that good. I would say Sicilian chicken, 7 out of 10.
I'd say a 7. I'd say a 7 for that.
It was nice, it was refreshing. I think for a start, it was still a bit heavy. Like quite a thick slice of bread, and then So hi, I'm Alex, and I made bavette steak with a Thai style salad dressing. So in that there is fish sauce, lime juice, sugar, just kind of like basic Asian aromats, so like ginger, spring onion, bit of chili, bit of sesame oil, so like really nice fragrant dressing, and then I've garnished it with some fried shallots, so kind of like slightly deep fried shallots, so they're a bit crispy, and then some spring onion and that's it.
Incredible. I'm Very, very. I really can't.
Again, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. I made a steak dish, but you know, I'm kind of addicted to steak, so I felt like it would not be true to myself to not make something that includes steak.
Should we tuck in?
Yeah, we can. Beautiful.
This is absolutely incredible. Yeah, it's really, really, really very good. The dressing is delicious. And yeah, I mean, I absolutely love this because I think like, for me, one of like the best foods are kind of just like something where you have like some really good ingredients, really fresh, kind of prepared like fairly simply, and yeah, but just like done perfectly. But yeah, this is really good.
Yeah. And it's good if you ever go somewhere like just now where I've had to bring it. You know, the steak can be cold, the dressing's cold, everything can just be.
Yeah. No, it tastes incredibly cold. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to be copying this sometime very soon.
I'll give you the best bit.
Yeah, please do. Yeah. Wow. It was absolutely fabulous. The steak was perfectly cooked, like really nice and rare, really good.
Well, I couldn't try Alex's starter because it was obviously steak. Like, it looked nice, and so on that basis, I'm going to give him a 1 out of 10.
I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10.
Because I can't judge it because I didn't eat it, but like it did look nice, and I appreciate that he put a lot of effort into that, but it doesn't really.
Yeah, I'm very happy that I was able to eat that.
Hi, I'm Alicia, and this is homemade soda bread with Wensleydale cheese with cranberry and cherry jam.
So what actually is Wensleydale cheese?
So it's made up in North Yorkshire, in like it's trademarked, I think. Because they make all of the Wensleydale, and it's just a really crumbly, kind of unique tasting cheese.
Okay, so it's like its own thing.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had this.
As you can tell with the menu, like it's all very.
Yeah, this is Yorkshire themed.
Yeah.
Are you from Yorkshire?
I'm from East Yorkshire.
That makes sense. This is really good. The bread is absolutely delicious. It's really great.
It is really stodgy, so it's like probably really bad.
I love like a stodgy, heavy food. That's my shit. Yeah,
kind of
that's what I want.
That's really nice.
Yeah, I really like Wensleydale. It's very good.
What would you guys say to people who are lactose intolerant?
Well,
just put it out there.
I could never give up cheese. I could never be vegan because I love cheese.
If I had to live my entire life not eating cheese, I'd probably kill myself. So. The soda bread and Wensleydale, that was really great as well.
Because I don't want to be mean, but like at the end of the day, soda bread is just inherently kind of bad. And this is gonna go in the post edit, and I really don't want it to go in the post edit.
Yeah, no, it was great, and the bread was perfect.
Soda bread is just a bit shit. Like, let's be honest, guys. People watching at home, soda bread is shite. Like, there's so many better versions of bread that you can have. And the cheese was nice, the jam was nice, but she didn't make the cheese or the jam. She did make the soda bread. I'm gonna give it a solid 5 out of 10.
I'd say I probably would give it a 7 out of 10. Yeah, so for main, I made also Varcoe, but with lamb shanks instead of veal, because I just like wasn't about to like spend an entire day finding veal and also buying veal. So yeah, lamb shanks instead, with saffron risotto, which was also going to be part of the vegetarian version, but I since have realised that chicken is actually not vegetarian. When you think about it a little bit.
Well, yeah, we can go in from both sides.
We can go in from both sides. Should we Lady in the Tramp? Where do
you get the lamb shanks from?
I got them from Waitrose because I'm an absolute prick. I wanna make it known that I don't normally shop at Waitrose.
A little disclaimer.
I don't normally shop at Waitrose, but unfortunately they don't do lamb shanks in Clifton and Sainsbury's. So it has to be done.
So as a vegetarian alternative, we've got halloumi and mushrooms on toast, which they are good mushrooms to be fair. So
yeah,
you have been redeemed.
Thank you. Once again, I really am very sorry that it's not like an actual meal.
That's so fine.
Also, Varcoe's really nice. Getting a lot of rosemary coming through. Meat's really tender. Sauce super rich, super fatty. It's just very nice. overall. Yeah.
Thank you.
I think the risotto, you can really taste the saffron as well, so overall it's just really, really nice.
Nice, I'm glad you like it.
Right, let's talk about this. This was really nice. Ruben obviously put a lot of effort into his dishes. We know he put a lot of effort because we came into his kitchen and there was shit just fucking everywhere. You know, there was shit on the microwave, there was shit on the oven, there was every single stove was taken up, the sink was full, he'd just clearly been grinding it, so I really respect the effort. The ossobuco itself, which wasn't actually ossobuco, it was lamb shank, but it was really nice, really tender. The sauce was really flavourful.
I couldn't have that because of the chicken stock. But I really appreciated that he went out of the way to kind of put together like the mushrooms and halloumi and bread, but also it was kind of mushrooms, halloumi and bread.
Really good flavour. I would say, for my personal preference, a little bit too al dente, but overall I'll give the ossobuco an 8 out of 10.
I'd say 5 out of 10 because I do really appreciate the effort. I thought that was really lovely.
You want more wine?
Yeah, I want some more wine, thank you.
Aww, how civilised.
For mains, I've made a miso mushroom masala cream pasta. So basically it's just like mushroom, shallot, garlic, sweated down, the masala wine, which is like 45 wines quite sweet from Italy. And then shallot cream and then mushroom stock. It's got 2 types of mushrooms, it's got chestnut mushrooms and dry chestnut mushrooms, like rehydrate them and then I use the stock as part of the sauce. And then garnish with parsley, and some onions, because that's it, yeah.
Stunning. Right.
Okay, yeah, so again, it might be a bit dry, honestly. It's quite hard to microwave microwave pasta and have it be the same as if it was fresh.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah, that was really great. I guess kind of similar concept. Yeah, that's really good.
It tastes good.
It tastes really good.
Yeah.
It was so good. It was so good.
That was really great. I feel for him a bit that it had to be transported over here because I do think if it was fresh off the stove, it definitely would have been better. I think I'd give that probably an 8 out of 10.
7, can I say half points?
Yeah?
7.5 out of 10. Because it was really rich. It was quite heavy and I feel like because I'd eaten so much before that, which isn't his fault of course, but like it didn't sit very well.
Because my mantra is there's 2 types of people. There's people that live to eat and people that eat to live.
Yeah,
exactly. There are 2 types of people.
That's so true. I completely agree. No, I like to eat, like genuinely, like, when I like eat like a really great meal, I'm like, this is like genuinely like one of like the reasons to like go on living. Like, not that I'm like the best or anything, I'm actually really happy. But.
Okay, so on the menu it says beef. I have to admit that there was no beef in either the Co-op or the Sainsbury's. And so it's fake chicken and mushroom with a bed of mashed potatoes and a Yorkshire pudding that has gone slightly soft due to being in a container and stuff, but enjoy.
Okay.
I will. Do you want to, how are we going to go about this?
If someone wants to brave it and cut it, I've got the thick knife.
So what actually is the fake chicken?
It's just corn.
Corn, okay.
And so that's fried with some mushrooms and gravy.
Yes. Give it that. Is that thyme in there?
Rosemary.
Rosemary.
Yeah, I really like the Yorkshire theming of the menu.
Yeah, it's just, I figured I know what I'm good at kind of thing.
Yeah, I really like this, and I was actually, so I'm really not like the biggest fan of mashed potato. I don't know, again, controversial food opinion, I feel like this is probably going to get me similar hate to my comments about baked beans earlier. Usually I really don't like mashed potato that much, but this mashed potato is really good.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, just like the whole thing works really well together. Like I like how there's like a lot of different like textures coming together. And I know you're like worried about like the Yorkshire pudding being soft, but I really don't think it's as soft at all. Like it tastes really good, and the texture's still great.
I feel like British cuisine gets a bad rap. But I love English food. It's not my favourite cuisine by far, but
yeah, I mean, I agree.
I feel like it has a lot of
English
potential.
really
The seasoning doesn't have to be spicy. Like you can do a lot with.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Stews, steak and ale pie.
Yeah, pie, Cornish pasty.
Yeah, roast dinner.
Roast dinner.
Top tier, man. It's
good.
actually
It's
so
just good. It's literally just good.
Yorkshire puddings.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know what else I got. Fish and chips, decent.
Fish and chips? No, fish. Oh, God.
Yeah,
Decent. What do you
but yeah. A good fish and chips is really amazing.
Yeah.
On average, I feel like it's pretty decent.
Oh,
Is that another
the
time?
crumble time is going.
Wait, let me check. Sorry, I don't want it to explode because it will. Stuffed Yorkshire pudding. Veggie beef. Veggie beef. Okay, right. Well. Oh my god. This is so peak.
They were really, really good. I really like enjoyed it so much more than I was expecting to, because
It was nice. Like the gravy was kind of nice, but the Yorkshire pudding it hadn't really risen. I feel like she hadn't let the Yorkshire pudding batter rest. I think typically you're supposed to, make it kind of the day before, let it rest overnight, and that allows the air to be incorporated into the dough. And the dough was kind of like quite compressed, but that also could have been because she brought it from home and all the mashed potato and stuff was already on it and it got compressed.
I also really love like the whole like theming with like the kind of like Yorkshire theme for like the whole menu. It's really cool. I really like that. I think I'd maybe go 7, but I think it would have been, because my favourite part was like the chicken, like the chicken alternative.
If you're serving me vegetarian meat alternatives, I think that's not the way to do veggie. There's so many like good ways to do veggie without like serving meat alternatives. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. Look, and honestly, like that sounds bad, but realistically, I'm a harsh rater. I'm not really gonna rate anything above 8 out of 10 on a good day, unless it's like the best thing I've ever had. So 4 out of 10 is like it was decent. It was decent.
So for dessert, I've got some autumnal fruits. We've got figs, plums, and a pear, which have been poached in white wine and sugar and a bit of like vanilla bean paste, and like some cinnamon cloves and a bit of lemon zest in there. So I don't really like, desserts really aren't like my specialty. Like I don't really cook desserts that often. I only really cook like savoury things, so it's just like do something fairly simple. I've actually never made this before, so I'm really interested. I'm quite excited to see how it tastes, because I really don't know how it's going to be.
Whole fig.
I absolutely love figs.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. The fruit, you get a lot of the fruit juices have seeped into the syrup. So in the syrup you get, like for example, when you're having the pear with the syrup, you get all the flavours of all the other fruits as well.
It's really rich.
I would say, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, you can go.
It's really rich without being heavy. Like it's light.
That's what I was
really
going
flavorful.
for, because I knew that the main was really heavy, the Varcoe is really, really rich, and the starter's not exactly light either.
Right, how much can I talk about this? I mean, it was nice. It was nice. You get some fruits, you poach it in the white wine, and then the syrup was nice. It was a really good dessert.
It was so simple but so effective. It was. I didn't think I liked figs, but when they were prepared like that, it was so lovely.
I just don't think like fruits in general, like just serving fruits with a bit of syrup. I just personally, that's not my kind of dessert. I really want something that's like a bit more extravagant, a bit more like luxurious. So I would say, 7 out of 10.
I'd say 7 out of 10, because it was simple, but it was, it was damn good. It was damn good pears. So
for dessert, I made apple crumble.
It's so cute.
It's got apples, Bramley apples, because Bramley apples are better for cooking. And then it's got some sugar and it's got some orange juice. That's basically it for the apple filling. And then for the crumble, it's got some orange zest, some oats, some flour, some butter, some sugar. That's basically it.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I really am loving the very, very cute little
Yeah. I got this for my birthday, so I finally this is the first time I've unboxed it yesterday, so. Look at this, it's a perfect portion. No one else, none of you.
Yeah. Oh wow. I actually genuinely feel like that probably couldn't be improved upon in any way.
I mean, I would ideally have served it with like either cream or custard or some like kind of ice cream, but I mean, because it's a tiny bit sweet, in my opinion. I mean, I'm roasting my own dish here, but no one.
Say something mean, guys.
I don't think I can.
I can't.
Where'd you get the oats from?
I thought that was really great. I love the dainty little dish. It was really sweet. The presentation was really good. The apples tasted incredible. I love like the orange in there as well. It never would have like occurred to me to do that, to put like the apple and orange.
It was a damn good crumble. I loved the tartness from the orange, but also it was slightly too much.
Yeah, I mean he did say himself it may be a bit sweet, and it was very sweet, but I thought it really worked. Yeah, I'd say probably.
I'm gonna go 6.5 out of 10. Just because the sweetness and the tartness didn't quite align, but it was. I've been craving a crumble for like days now.
I'm torn between an 8 and a 9. I think I'll go. I think I'll probably go 8 on the crumble. It was really, really good.
Okay, so I've got parkin, which is a traditional Yorkshire cake made with ginger, treacle and oats. It is a little bit burnt, but
It's fine.
this might be, I have to admit, this might be the worst parkin I think I've ever made. So you have to imagine that this is like the worst. So like, if you average it out,
Yeah.
it's actually, you know, I'm quite
This
good.
is really good. This is really, really good. I absolutely love the parkin as well. That was really great. I think I would give that a 7.
I would give the parkin a 6 out of 10. It was slightly, you know, burnt around the edges, but the general flavours were there. You know, I could taste the ginger coming in through.
Was a tiny bit burned. And yeah, a little bit dry because of that. But generally it was really good, and yeah, really truthfully, yeah, really great.
Are you guys friends now?
Definitely.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this evening. It was really fun.
Yeah, same.
Food was good.
Great.
The vibes were immaculate.
The food was incredible.
Supporting team, thank you so much. It took a little bit of effort at the start, but you know, thanks to Ruben's determination, stepped in, sorted everything out. Obviously, let's just thank Ruben, please. Thank you very much, because Ruben. He supplied the house, he supplied the equipment, he supplied basically everything. Like, he's just one brilliant guy.
So, the winner of UBTV Come Dine With Me, episode 2 is, can we have a drum roll? Alex!
Really?
Thank you.
Wow.
Congratulations.
We also have some certificates for participation with different awards. So we'll start with the host with the most awards. Can we get a drum roll? Every time it is Ruben! And then we've got the Master of Presentation Award. Drum roll. We've got Alex! And then, last but definitely not least, the Best Entertainment Extraordinaire Award goes to Nisha! Thank you guys! And that is a wrap.
No, wait, surely an acceptance speech.
Okay, well, I just want to say thank you.
Now, due to the production team's shocking math skills, we'd in fact counted the winner wrong. The winner was, in fact, Ruben.
Guys! I did it!
It's probably Ruben.
Guys, I got it wrong!
It was Ruben. I'm really sorry!
That makes a lot more sense.
I had a fabulous evening. It's been so good. All of the food has been delicious. It's been so great. And yeah, I've had so much fun.
That's really good. That's great.
The jam isn't homemade, but again, I feel like that's like I wouldn't expect anybody else to make.
Doesn't need more salt, doesn't need more acid, doesn't need more like fat. Look how sexy this recruit is.
No, I'm not going to win because I'm not